In the darkest years of World War II, Witold Pilecki, a Polish cavalry officer turned resistance fighter, volunteered to be arrested by the Germans and sent to the Nazi concentration camp at Auschwitz. He said goodbye to his family, and in 1940, he went out during a Warsaw Street roundup and was arrested. His mission was to sabotage the camp and smuggle news to the world through Polish resistance networks of the atrocities occurring within. He became Auschwitz inmate number 4859. Pilecki started recruiting in the camp. He was able to smuggle secret messages out, one which stated, "Please, for the love of God, bomb this camp, even if it means we will be killed in the operation, because what is happening here is so terrible, it needs to end." One of the more audacious efforts was finding ways to kill the SS officers in the camp. In early 1942, there was a typhus epidemic in the camp spread by lice. They would take vials of infected lice and sprinkle them onto the coats of SS men. Author Jack Fairweather stated that one of the targets was a very nasty SS doctor who was one of the prime perpetrators of the experiments against prisoners. The SS men found his place in hell through a dose of typhus-infected lice. In 1943, Pilecki attempted to escape the camp. As the horror had increased in the camp, he had planned escapes for several of his men, including one who dressed as an SS guard and simply drove out the front gate. He secured a work transfer to a bakery, where he used dough to make molds and copies of the keys. After he and some fellow resistance fighters made it through the door, they had to sprint with the guards shooting at them. Then they traveled about 100 miles across Nazi-occupied Poland to reach a safe house. Although the escape was successful, Pilecki suffered from extreme PTSD. When the war ended and Poland came under Soviet rule, he refocused his energy on documenting communist crimes against the people. This led to his arrest in 1947. He was brutally interrogated and tortured for months. In early 1948, he was found guilty of treason against Poland and sentenced to death. During the trial, Pilecki said, "I am not sorry for what I have done. I take great pride and happiness in knowing that the fight was worth it."